Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Phil for Free. Thanks for joining us today. This is another segment of our How To Tuesday. Here we'll be reaching out to different docs of chiropractic and giving them situations that DCs to be could eventually stumble upon. We want to be able to give you an archived database of videos with different scenarios so that you, if you need help articulating chiropractic in different ways, you'll know how to approach it. Today, we're going to have a little switch to the program. We're going to kick it off with my ever so lucky and close friend, brother, and amazing chiropractor based out of Atlas Brain and Spine in Upland, California, Dr. Kyle Murray. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How about you, Hunter?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for being on the channel with us.
Of course, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. So, I got a couple questions for you.
Definitely.
So, first is, what is your target market?
Okay, so
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. Target market is so right now I'm focusing on gamers, specifically esports players and professionals. So target market is that esports arena, the kind of like if you had an ideal client, you could think of Bergeson. So he's Sorenberg. He's a professional. He was a professional mid laner for League of Legends for a team called Team Solo Mid.
Okay.
He just retired actually, but he was my like ideal person. So he was who I imagined when I was going through and figuring out who I wanted to serve and how I wanted to serve them.
Mhm.
And so I want to take esports by storm. And yeah, so esports professional gamers.
Mhm.
So professional gamers who sit in front of a screen for 12 hours a day playing video games, and that's their living.
Nice. And
So that
how did you necessarily come up with this target market? Because this is a very unique target market for a lot of chiropractors.
definitely.
Is actually when I heard about you doing it, I kind of like that was just like I was kind of like completely like at awe about it because I never even thought about approaching it that way, and so that was just really cool to see that. So how did you come up with that?
I mean, I've been a long time gamer since I was a kid. My dad played the Super Nintendo,
Okay.
and so like we just grew up playing the Super Nintendo, playing Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, and all that stuff. So that translated throughout school as I grew up into high school and college. Became even bigger nerd,
Mhm.
and so now that I've gotten through school and am on my path and starting my career out now, like being able to combine my two passions, chiropractic and gaming, it just made sense.
That's beautiful. So you're a very online based target market. All your players are
Currently,
going to be
yeah.
online. You're going to be communicating over line. How do you do a lot of outreach for them through kind of our day and age of social media and marketing?
Right. So right now, the big thing with social media is just getting that presence going and starting to kind of lean into your community. So there's gamers in your area. Right now, I'm in the planning on setting up a tournament and kind of organizing all that stuff. And so that's the general outreach. But reaching an online community, especially in today's age where it's like COVID and everybody's at home, and you like it's weird if you're out. Yeah, um, we won't get into it,
Yeah.
but being able to reach those people where they're at. So in game, just chatting with people in game is big. Making that connection, establishing that, and just going through and kind of um, exuding your authority, right? So as
Mhm.
chiropractors, you have that. Like I always tell myself, excellence, confidence, authority, and empathy. Those are the four things I strive for every day.
Nice.
And so if you can relay that over a video or Instagram post or Facebook post or something like that, you can start to build that trust. And that's what starts to really help you grow is when people are able to see that you care, then they care what you know.
Huh.
Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So
Um,
you have to prove that you're who you are, you're authentic, and so that's what I've been going about. So just trying to build that tribe, build that group of people who know who I am, who know I'm about, know that I care about them, and then therefore they care what I have to say.
Beautiful. That's awesome. I love that. So let's say we're online right now. We're playing D&D online.
Sure. Heck
Uh,
yeah.
First, I was playing D&D on Sunday, so that was the first thing that popped in my head. Um, so we're online, and I mentioned that my back is killing me all the time. I'm putting in between all my gaming like 6 hours to 7 hours a day, and I just like drop it. Like I just kind of like drop that little hint, like, oh,
Yep.
I'm in pain, but we keep playing. Like, how would you a angle that conversation towards chiropractic, and how would you approach that situation?
Sure. Great question. So I think starting off, like I said, they have to know that you care. So being able to recognize where they're at, it's like, okay, my back hurts.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, like you sit all day. Do you take like breaks in between? Do you get up and move around at all? Or are you sitting the entire 6 hours?
Hmm.
And start that conversation there, kind of gauging where they're at, gauging their activity level, gauging like their overall um, look on health and wellness.
Okay.
And then from there, then you can start directing it into, well, do you know, like, um, sorry, my cat's crying. uh, you can go into and say, like, okay, like, I mean, you already know that I'm a chiropractor. Therefore, like, even, okay, let's back up. You don't know me at all.
Okay.
You don't know anything about me. And one of the things that throughout school is something that's really valuable is to learn how to communicate what you do without saying that you're a chiropractor, right?
Yes. Yep.
So you don't say your title. So it's like, hey, well, do you know that I kind of like, if you think about it, if your brain as a like the Wi-Fi, sending signals throughout your body to various parts of your house, so your hands. What if that Wi-Fi? What happens if it gets disconnected? What happens if something isn't right? You have to reset your router, right?
Mhm.
Well, how do you reset your router of your brain? How do you reset the router of your whole body to alleviate or to help to start that process of rebooting, resetting, realigning your body so that that pain goes away eventually, or your body is able to take care of it on its own. And that's what I do. That's so with a gentle alignment of the bone in the top of your neck, I'm resetting the body's router to reset the whole internet, to reset the Wi-Fi, so that everything resets, re-downloads, and it just starts up again, right? Because you unplug the router, you plug it back in, you don't have to do anything. It just starts to, okay, bam, connection, 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 connection. Okay, we're good to go. You're set.
Mhm.
That's what your body does. Your body just needs that extra little reset to then reboot and reorganize and realign itself. And that's what chiropractic does.
I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, beautiful. I love trying to keep these short because I know people watching are, got
Understandable.
other things going on in their life. But I really appreciate you. That was awesome. Just to kick this out, thanks everyone for watching Phil for free. Go check him out if you're ever in Upland. Like Upper Cervical Dock Century is about to blow up. Just wait.
Yes, sir.
Um, so that's all we have today for Phil for free, and we hope you enjoyed the segment. Once again, remember anything, how you do anything is how you do anything well. Oh, I messed that one up. Sorry. No, how you do anything is how you do everything. There we go. That's what I was shooting for. But anyways, thank you, Kyle, for reaching out and allowing me to do the segment
Thanks for
with
having
you.
me.
I greatly appreciate you. And later, peeps.